for you to say that, Michael.
You know, for Sheamus, he has an opportunity tonight to win the ultimate Grand Slam. There is one title he has not held in WWE. That's the Intercontinental Championship. Sheamus has been WWE World Champion, United States Champion, Tag Team Champion, Money in the Bank, King of the Ring, Royal Rumble winner, but he has yet to win the prestigious Intercontinental title. He could do it tonight.
If you look at the career of Sheamus, you're looking at a future Hall of Famer. Without question, Sheamus has nothing left to prove in his career, but his competitive spirit is so high, so massive, that he wants that accomplishment to add to his incredible resume. He wants to finally be able to call himself Intercontinental Champion.
Tonight, with Ridge Holland and Butch on his sides, it very well may become a reality for the Celtic Warrior.
Sheamus, a far cry from Irish whip wrestling or Wales Celtic wrestling, where he cut his teeth here in the United Kingdom. Tonight, Sheamus sets his sight on the Intercontinental Championship.
I saw Ridge dragging Butch out of a pub in City Center last night. That's how I knew he was in the right place.
Ladies and gentlemen, I demand all your gratitude for Giovanni Vinci!
Imperium.
And now, the leader of Imperium, your Intercontinental Champion, the Ring General, Gunther!
I cannot believe my eyes. The Ring General has reassembled Imperium. No doubt to combat the threat posed by the Brawling Brutes.
Now, one last curveball thrown by the Intercontinental Champion. I'd love to think what's going through the mind right now of Sheamus and the Brawling Brutes.
The puzzle is complete. Giovanni Vinci flanking the Intercontinental Champion alongside Ludwig Kaiser as Gunther prepares for battle.
You saw the look on the face of Sheamus moments ago. Imperium, one of the most dominant, one of the most intimidating and fearless groups that we've seen.
Cole, as soon as this match was made official, I sent you a text message about how excited I am to be ringside for what will no doubt be one of the hardest hitting matchups in WWE history.
For the Intercontinental Championship, Gunther and Sheamus face to face. Two of the most physical men to ever grace a WWE ring.
There may be 60,000 plus here in the stadium, but Gunther is only concerned by the 20 by 20.
And here we go, and Ludwig Kaiser, who lost a match to Butch last night on SmackDown.
With a stoic champion and challenger in the center of the ring, unbothered, focused on the task at hand. Butch is launched to the outside.
And now Vinci goes after Holland, and Gunther and Sheamus have yet to move, staring at each other, much like what happened a couple of weeks ago on SmackDown. Both men locked and ready to go as the brawl continues outside the ring.
But Gunther, the mat is sacred, and tonight the champion is ready for...
Watch Butch, watch Butch!
And Butch taking out Kaiser and Vinci.
And Sheamus and Gunther still have not moved.
The mat is sacred to Gunther. Tonight he is prepared for a holy war for his Intercontinental Championship. Here we go!
And now the match is underway, and Gunther and Sheamus for the Intercontinental title, slugging it out as the bell rings, and this is gonna be a war.
I can't help but think of Robbie Brookside, Cole. You better grit your teeth, mate.
Oh! And Sheamus trying to get the upper hand on the Intercontinental Champion.
This one won't be about technique. This is about brute force.
About beating the hell out of each other.
This is where you have the ice baths, the bio-freeze, a physical therapist on standby.
Oh, and a chop by Gunther, ringing throughout Principality Stadium here in Cardiff tonight.
But in a match where the stakes are this high, the mental wounds may never heal.
And Sheamus' chest already beat red after the chops by Gunther, who forced Sheamus with a big boot. And the 6'4", 250-pound Austrian is in control. Look at Sheamus, already beaten up by the Intercontinental Champion.
Sheamus isn't used to this. Usually it's Shamer who's the physical aggressor in the matchup.
Oh, make no mistake, Byron. Sheamus enjoys this as much as anybody.
Suplex by Sheamus.
Both these men similar trajectories. Gunther becoming Intercontinental Champion 2 months into his debut on SmackDown. Sheamus winning the WWE title his rookie year here in WWE.
Gunther talking about wanting to bring prestige back to the championship. Sheamus flipped across the ring. Gunther telegraphed it. Sheamus with a kick to the shoulder, and now a kick right to the midsection. Remember 1979, Pat Patterson, the late great Hall of Famer, the first ever Intercontinental Champion, and dozens of Hall of Famers have held the title over the years. It's been known as the Workman's Championship, defended every day across the globe like Gunther's doing here tonight. All right, Sheamus went for 10 beats to the Bowdrin, and Gunther able to drop down to the floor and out of harm's way.
Oh my God.
Maybe not.
I was gonna say Gunther's safe now, but nope.
And now Sheamus sending Gunther into the steps, shoulder first, and Sheamus is taking control of the champion. Sheamus promised that he was going to bring Gunther into the belly of the Red Dragon.
Not often we see Gunther in a vulnerable position, but that's exactly where he is right now, courtesy of Sheamus. Sheamus is gonna try this one more time.
Gunther fighting like hell to avoid it.
Trying to wrap Gunther's arms to set him up for 10 beats of the Bowdrin.
Gunther just too powerful at this juncture of the match.
Sheamus with a right of his own.
Big heavy forearms from the Celtic Warrior.
Now Gunther so quick as well for his size. Did you hear that?
I believe it was Gunther who said that he was going to chop Sheamus's chest into bloody bits.
2 boots from the challenger. Takes down the champion. Tremendous upper body strength.
Gunther right there to meet Sheamus
a
again.
Chop that knocks Sheamus off the ropes to the floor. Listen, oh my God.
This has been...
When you talk to people who have been in the ring with Gunther, Corey, they call him the most physical man they've ever been inside the ring with.
We are getting a first-hand look. It doesn't get any closer than this.
WWE fans remembering Gunther's past. And Gunther now scooping Sheamus up and slamming him onto the steps.
Spine first.
And the champion unafraid to bend the rules, knowing the champion's advantage dictates Sheamus has to pin Gunther or make him submit to become Intercontinental Champion.
Sheamus trying to drag him back, his way back into the ring. The official at a count of 7 has over 60,000 here at Principality Stadium. Look on in Cardiff. And at a count of 9, Sheamus barely beats the count back in the ring.
Sheamus is battered. Sheamus is weakened.
This stadium, the home of the Wales National Rugby Union team. Sheamus, who played rugby in college, should feel at home here.
Palm
Still
strike
fighting back.
right on the ear of Gunther.
Sheamus just crumbles to the ground after that chop from Gunther.
The Celtic Warrior's chest is starting to look like hamburger.
And kick for good measure in the spine. Gunther right now in total control.
Imagine a feather in the cap of Gunther's career to defeat Sheamus here at Clash at the Castle.
How can Sheamus even breathe, let alone fight back?
Oh my God.
How?
Gunther just kicked Sheamus so hard I lost a tooth. My God, the brutality.
Oh!
This has just been physicality on overload.
Been uncomfortable is what it's been.
Gunther is striking at will.
For every punch by Sheamus, there's another dozen from Gunther. Watch this. Boom! Collapsing the side of the face of Sheamus.
Sheamus looked all out of sorts.
I don't even know how he can breathe, pull himself back to his feet.
But then again, Sheamus, you can actually see determination. Well, there was determination on his face.
Or defiance.
The ring general demands you fall in line. You do not defy the Intercontinental Champion.
And now Gunther trying to twist Sheamus on his belly, perhaps for a Boston Crab.
Gunther has to do
Able to do that, now locks in. And Sheamus in the middle of the ring with nowhere to go, and you have to ask if Sheamus is going to tap out. Or will he make it to the bottom rope?
I think Sheamus is too proud to tap out. And I'm not sure how Sheamus can make it to that bottom rope.
Doesn't matter how proud you are. Sometimes the human body can only stand so much punishment.
Now turns things to a crossface. They're attempting to anyway, and Sheamus looking to block. Sheamus trying to power out of this.
Sheamus went with the knuckle lock.
Oh, Gunther at the time writhing in pain, but able to turn things around again, and now a chop to the back of the neck.
Right between the shoulder blades.
Absolute punishment.
I think reality just kicked in for the Celtic Warrior. You could see the look on the face of Sheamus. The Celtic Warrior knows he's in a fight.
This match is a real gut check between Sheamus and Gunther.
How does Sheamus have anything left? And how is he able to fight back and try to change the momentum? But maybe not. Now right to the kidneys.
Guts, will, instinct, pride. That's what's fueling Sheamus right now.
And to try to win the championship, the one championship that he hasn't been able to gain in his career here in WWE.
Oh my God.
How many of these chops can Sheamus absorb?
I can't believe Sheamus's flesh is still intact.
And this is the pace that Gunther loves. Look at this. Oh, my goodness.
From shoulder to shoulder impact. That's not your typical knife edge chop. That is the bottom half of the Intercontinental Champion's arm being swung like a Louisville slugger across your chest.
And when is the last time you guys have seen Sheamus dominated in this fashion?
I honestly can't recall off the top of my head. It has been that long.
Sheamus staring daggers into the Intercontinental Champion, still with fight left in his heart.
And here comes Sheamus, fighting back now, trying to change momentum of the match. I was going to say, did Sheamus have anything left? And Gunther able to bury him in the corner.
Was that a last gasp from Sheamus?
And now Sheamus dumped out right in front of us here at the announce table. And Gunther out for the fight as well. And this does not look good, gentlemen. Gunther is lifting Sheamus up and plants him on the floor.
Colossal body slam on the outside of the ring. And I have a feeling Gunther's not finished yet.
Oh, your instincts.
Now sending Sheamus right over the table into the chair. Again, guys, I've got to ask the question. do you ever remember Sheamus being dominated in this manner?
I don't, but I can tell you that as long as there is breath in the lungs of Sheamus, he will continue to fight.
This has been an... Oh, now Sheamus trying to turn the tables, bouncing Gunther off the announce table a couple of times, and now Sheamus has Gunther where he wants him. The wild eyes of the Celtic Warrior.
The hole into the chest.
And Gunther now trying to escape, trying to retreat. And a clothesline, and Sheamus is somehow back in the game.
This is remarkable from Sheamus. After all the punishment this man has taken.
This goes to show you the type of X factor the live crowd can play. Fellow Europeans standing behind Sheamus, driving the challenger forward.
And every hit, Sheamus can taste the Intercontinental title.
And Gunther trying to escape the 10 beats of the battery.
An unfamiliar sight, the ring general in retreat.
Sheamus sent over the barricade into the WWE fans. And now Sheamus said, I'm going to punish you some more.
Yeah, why not?
And 11, 12, and more.
And who's going to stop him?
Now it's Gunther trying to escape.
Sheamus forcing the champion back inside the ring.
Now Sheamus willing himself to the top rope.
Oh, and the knee to Gunther. And Sheamus is feeling it. Could be closing in on the Intercontinental Championship.
Sheamus got to be feeling confident because he knows he absorbed the hardest hitting shots from Gunther. And he's still got more gas in the tank as we take another look at Sheamus with the knee.
And Sheamus now with Gunther up on his shoulders. Gunther drops behind and blasts Sheamus in the kidneys.
Sheamus answers with a right of his own.
Who can hit who harder?
Corey, these are the looks you see on boxers in the 12th round. Trying to dig down deep and put their opponent away or somehow survive. German suplex by Gunther.
Sheamus tried to mitigate the impact. Maybe managed to do so.
Oh, and a big running knee by Sheamus.
The champ is down.
Falls into the cover for the win. Oh, Gunther at 2. A near fall for the challenger.
That is the best opportunity Sheamus has had in this match to actually walk away with the Intercontinental title.
Much to the delight of the over 60,000 here tonight in Cardiff, Wales. It has been a hard-hitting affair as advertised between Gunther and Sheamus.
Brutality at its finest between two of the hardest hitters in all of WWE.
These are two of the toughest bastards in the business, bar none.
And they're proving it here tonight, Corey. Beyond a doubt. It's how much the Intercontinental Championship means to Gunther to retain. How much it means for Sheamus to win for the very first time. Sleeper by the champion. Sheamus down to a knee in the middle of the ring.
Sheamus still instinctively trying to swing, but Sheamus starting to fade here, guys.
But Gunther battling against the perspiration on his own body, maybe unable to lock in the sleeper quite as tight as he would like. Allowing a little wiggle room for the Celtic Warrior.
And now trying to lift Sheamus up for the power bomb. Sheamus able to counter, get Gunther up. Can he deliver? White noise!
Is that enough?
For the win, for the title, for the first time, and a kick out at 2.5. The exhaustion from Sheamus.
Challenger driving the champion down. White noise, 2 9/10, but Gunther escapes.
Indeed, it is awesome, as has been this entire week here in Cardiff, Wales. Clash at the Castle, over 60,000 at Principality Stadium, looking on as Sheamus and Gunther are beating the living hell out of one another with the Intercontinental title on the line.
Sheamus feeding off the energy of all the fans here in Cardiff.
And Sheamus could be setting up Gunther for a bro kick to put the champion away. Gunther back to his feet. Sidesteps Sheamus. Sheamus with an elbow catches him. Oh, and there's the drop kick driving Sheamus into the corner. And now Gunther went for the power bomb. Didn't get all of it. Cover on Sheamus. Hook of the leg. And Sheamus hit the kick out. Gunther didn't get all that power bomb.
Sheamus did his best to sit upright. Most of the impact was going to land on Sheamus's tailbone. Definitely agonizing, but not enough to keep the Celtic Warrior down for 3.
Saw Sheamus immediately reach back to his lower back. Something in the
factor, yeah, in moments to come. Not any type of way you want to land in any scenario, but again, just speaks to the toughness of both of these competitors.
You saw even a little shock a moment ago on the face of Gunther that Sheamus was still able to escape.
Oh, it's smart. How smart is the ring general? Now target the tailbone, the lower back of Sheamus, which suffered the brunt of the power bomb moments ago. I'm not even sure if Sheamus can stand.
This is a frightening sight right here.
Yeah, that's 6'4" Gunther. Sheamus met him there, though.
Oh, God. Strike exchange. Gunther once again all by himself, looking to attack from the air.
And again, Sheamus does not allow Gunther to get to the top rope. Sheamus is now the one who's been a step ahead. And Sheamus setting up Gunther, but perhaps the Celtic cross from way up high. Gunther with nowhere to go, but down! Sheamus with an opportunity! Can he get to the cover? Can he make the cover? Sheamus trying to drag himself to the champion. Hooks the leg. Is this it? Sheamus is at the top! And a kick out by Gunther at 2.5.
You gotta be kidding me.
Look at Sheamus's body. Black and blue and red. Peeled apart.
Sheamus's eyes tell the tale of heartbreak after the Celtic cross connects, driving the champion neck and shoulders first. Sheamus with a deep hook of the legs, but the ring general with a little too much left in the tank for this one to be over just yet.
Sheamus's mind has got to be racing. What more do I have to do? What play do I have to call upon to finally put Gunther away?
Sheamus again has the champion in his sights, drags himself to his feet, went for the bro, but the back gave out. The back gave out as he went for the bro, power bomb.
Even that one was low. The majority of the impact on the low back of the challenger. We saw it already play a factor. Sheamus unable to deliver a bro kick.
Gunther with a wicked lariat and a cover on Sheamus, and it's over. Gunther retains.
Here is your winner, and still the Intercontinental Champion, Gunther!
That was a hell of a fight.
This delivered as advertised. My goodness.
You can't get much old school than that. Sheamus and Gunther annihilating each other. And then the lariat after 2 power bombs would finally end Sheamus's dream on this night in Cardiff, Wales.
A physically maiming affair between Gunther and Sheamus. But you gotta give credit where credit's due. Gunther survived this war here tonight.
We see Giovanni Vinci reunited with Imperium Ludwig Kaiser to celebrate the ring general, the Intercontinental Champion.
Sheamus is hurting. Sheamus is hurting. He's disappointed. He's upset. He gave everything he had in this match tonight, but it was this impact. One of the most hellacious lariats you'll ever see. The ring general, flanked by Imperium, still reigns as your Intercontinental Champion. Tremendous show of respect for one of the hardest hitters, one of the most physical men that you'll ever meet. Sheamus left everything on the line here tonight. He came up just short in his quest for his first ever Intercontinental Championship.